What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Monday Vibes. I'm your host, Mr. Fresh to Death, Pretty Boy Smooth, and I am tired, I am exhausted, but it's Monday, we gotta get this done. So today, we're gonna talk about maintaining momentum and building it. Just momentum in general. So if we were to Google the definition of momentum, Google says, momentum is the driving force gained by the development of a process or course of events. Yeah, so basically the way I look at it is when things start happening one after another and they build on each other, say you're studying for quizzes, you're passing the quizzes, all that kind of stuff, and then you get to the big tests, you have the momentum of passing the quizzes that has given you confidence to take the big test. Sometimes momentum can happen by circumstances out of your control. Maybe you play on a sports team and somebody gets hurt, and because you've been training so hard and putting it out in the universe that you're ready to go, the coach decides to play you. So it's a bit of circumstance and working hard, if that makes sense. But the big thing I really want to talk about with this is that I feel that people don't always capitalize on the momentum they have. When things are starting to click and go, you need to recognize that and take advantage of the opportunity. What I mean by take advantage is not get caught up in staying in celebratory mode, like, oh, this great thing just happened to me, I'm happy it happened, let me just ride this out. No. I always had this rule, like if something great happens for me, whether it be I win a championship or something else good happened in my life, like anything that's like a milestone of success, like I will celebrate and be happy for at most a day, and then I have to get back to work and see what I can do or how I can use this momentum I've just started and create more momentum, because you want to keep these happy, successful feelings. You want to keep building milestones. You don't want to just be complacent, like momentum's all about not being complacent and trying to find the next thing. And that doesn't mean you have to be overly driven with it to the point that you're miserable all the time and you can't find any happiness. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, don't be the guy that graduates college and at the age of 36 you're still coming up there trying to go to all the college parties because that was the highlight of your life. When you build momentum, you're constantly creating highlights in your life, and that's what you want. And I think that is something that creates a good Monday vibe. What are you doing, buddy? The song I chose today for PB's playlist is called Who Am I from Beanie Man. I've always loved reggae music. Since I've moved to Erie, I don't hear it as much every now and then when I do go out, but when I'm in a reggae mood, I definitely like Beanie Man and Sean Paul and Sizzla and a few other guys. So don't be surprised if you find some reggae on this playlist. But anyway, check it out. It's called Who Am I from Beanie Man. Alright guys, today for your Monday Vibe mission, I want you to start building momentum. And to do this, I'm going to give you 3 different tips that have helped me build momentum, and I'm sure will help you build momentum. Tip number 1, picturing things in your mind. Whenever you are able to visualize something and see it before anyone else can, it starts manifesting, and everything that you do will remind you of what you've been thinking about. If you ever had a moment when you're thinking about like a certain type of car, like say like a red car, all you're going to notice is red cars when you go out. Like, they're going to start like manifesting in your life. You're going to be taking more attention onto things and opportunities that lead to you getting a red car. So picturing things in your mind and being able to visualize them is really big. I'm a firm believer in that. The second thing, remove things that drain your energy. That's very self-explanatory. I'm sure I've talked about it in past episodes. But if you're investing your time and energy into things that aren't leading you towards your goals in life, you need to recognize that and find a way to cut them out, because it's not worth it. And number 3, please watch your money. I am terrible at this. I am starting to get better. If you are not spending money on things that are helping you towards your goals, then you are wasting it and you're digging a hole for yourself. I'm an impulse buyer, impulse spender 100%, and I know this. So what I do now is I make a list of things that I need or may want that will help me towards my goals in either wrestling, in my life, things like that. And that's what I spend money on first before I buy anything else. A good example, the Hypervolt. This is basically a massage gun. It's very expensive, but it almost serves like a foam roller. Like I can get out a lot of knots that I may have from training. It helps with muscle recovery, all the soreness, all that kind of stuff. So this to me was a good investment, especially because I don't have a lot of time to go find like a masseuse and things like that. So if I could do it myself, I save money. So yeah, look into those 3 options to help you build momentum, and I think you'll have a great start for momentum. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and check out all my channels, and I will catch you next Monday.